Moms and dads, you know you work so hard to make sure your kids are prepared in the event of almost every conceivable emergency, and fire safety probably is at the top of that list. Well, this morning, Dr. Robert Cole, he's a psychology professor with the University of Rochester Medical Center, is here this morning to talk about what you can do, some tips you probably haven't ever thought of to make that message a little sounder as it comes to your kids. Thank you for your time today, sir.
Thanks for having me.
This seems like something you've been studying for, well, several years in terms of fire safety with kids. How long have you been at this?
That's right. We've actually been studying the problem for about 30 years. We've been working on our program for almost 20 years.
20 years. Has it changed much over 20 years? I mean, the rules...
The problem has not changed, but we have seen some progress. The number of fires that are started by children, the number of deaths to young children by fire are down dramatically since they first started keeping statistics, almost 30 years ago. But we need to keep the message alive because every year there are, new preschool children, new parents of preschool children, and we need to keep reinforcing the message.
And what is that message? The
primary message, the message that is part of our program, the Play Safe, Be Safe program, a program we developed with the Bic Corporation, the Lighter Shaver folks, is that we really need to talk to our children, and we really need to explain to the children that matches and lighters, while they're wonderful things, while they're very important part of everything we do, from religious ceremonies to birthday celebrations to campfires and barbecues, they're wonderful tools. They're grown-up tools. And because they're grown-up tools, everybody has a job. Grown-ups have to use them safely. Children have to make sure that if we leave them out, we don't put them away. They have to come and tell us. And if we tell the children that, if the children then see matches and lighters, they're going to come and tell us. They're not going to pick them up and try to play with them. So that's the key prevention message that we have for young children.
So for children, it's the prevention of use.
Absolutely.
Getting a child to understand that seems like a difficult task in its own right. So it seems like the delivery of that message for the parent is paramount.
What we have to avoid is trying to explain to the children why we don't want them to play. Try to explain to the children what might happen if. They won't get that. What we need to do is just tell them, if you see this, you come and tell me. If we leave matches out, come and tell me. If we leave a candle burning, come and tell me. That's a simple thing that children 3, 4, 5 years of age can do. They can do it successfully. They can feel very proud of themselves that they're helping keep the family safe. They can be rewarded by the parents for following instructions. It's a very easy thing to reinforce, a very simple thing for children to do, and it is incredibly effective because if they're coming to tell you, they're not picking them up, they're not playing with them.
So what brings you to Baltimore?
Well, the Bic Corporation sponsors 7 workshops a year around the country, and Baltimore was selected as one of the 7 for this year. It's being co-sponsored by the Maryland Fire Marshal's Office and the Fire Chiefs Association. I'm going to be down tomorrow doing a large workshop at the Fire and Rescue Institute in College Park.
You deliver 20, 30, I mean, 100 of these a year? I mean,
oh no, we only do 7 a year.
Only 7 a year?
Only 7 a year. We select only those cities that are really committed to fire safety and can put together a workshop involving firefighters, fire safety educators, preschool teachers, Head Start providers, and have as big a splash in the community as possible. Baltimore was one of the 7 for this year.
Got just under 20 seconds now. The response you receive when you do these 7 events?
People really enjoy it because I give them a way to think about this, a way for them to understand the way children see fire, and some very practical strategies that have been shown to be effective.
All right, Dr. Robert Cole, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
You and your researchers work on. Back now to your 2 cents on the hot topic for today. Parents